Today on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, Alamelu will make an easy-to-prepare cauliflower masala dish and a wholesome stir-fry called Green Beans Poriyal. She will also show you how she selects fresh ingredients at the farmer's market. All coming up next.
Namaste, greetings. I'm so glad you could join me today. Today we will cook 3 dishes that are my favorite vegetarian foods. They are Eyed Peas Kulambu, Green Beans Poriyal, and the third dish is Cauliflower Masala. All we need for cooking today are fresh vegetables, onions, tomatoes, and garlic. The first dish we are going to prepare is called the Eyed Peas Kulambu. You will ask, what is Kulambu? Kulambu is a saucy dish. It could be a vegetable dish or a meat dish. So we are going to actually cook the saucy dish with Eyed peas and enhanced with tomatoes, onions, and garlic. Eyed peas is commonly found in the regular grocery stores throughout the year. It comes as dried Eyed peas, or it comes as canned, or it also comes as frozen. I like to use the frozen Eyed peas, just like this. It's found in the freezer, okay? Do you know that Eyed peas is high in fiber and protein? It has vitamin A, C, and also it is loaded with potassium and iron, and it's very low in calorie. In order to make this Kulambu sauce, we need some spices. So I have set up some spices here, and I'm going to go through these spices. We have a teaspoon, about a quarter teaspoon of asafoetida, a couple of red pepper, and fenugreek seeds, and we have black mustard seeds. We have urad dal, it's a lentil, about a teaspoon of each, and I have about a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and about a teaspoon of sambar powder. And I have some salt here, and I have some fresh vegetables that's already cut, 1 chopped onion, 1 chopped tomato, and 1 cup of tomato sauce and some crushed garlic, okay? So we are going to start the cooking. So let me just warm up the stove. It takes a while to warm it up. So let me see. It looks pretty good. And I'm going to add the canola oil. Canola is a great cooking medium oil. First, I'm going to add some asafoetida. See how it's, we are going to add the red pepper. Red pepper, when it is infused in oil, it gives such a wonderful flavor and taste. But if you want to remove afterwards, you could. Before serving, I mean, then you add the fenugreek seeds, which is bitter by itself, but when you saute it, it releases a wonderful aroma. And then we are doing the mustard seeds, urad dal, and then I'm going to get my onions. And we will saute the onions here, not the best. See, when the seeds are sauteed in oil, it gives a wonderful aroma and flavor, okay? And then I'm going to add my tomatoes. See, I used the red wine ripe tomatoes. The tomatoes are nice and juicy, so it's really, when you have fresh tomatoes, you can even cut back on the tomato sauce. And then I'm going to use the Eyed peas. This is frozen Eyed peas. So we are going to saute this very well. Okay. And then I'm going to increase my heat. And we are going to add a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Do you know turmeric powder has a lot of health benefits? It's supposed to be antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and even research studies are pointing out that it reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease. And there is so much talk about making the turmeric into supplements. You know, we don't have to take it as supplements. We get the turmeric in its natural form, and it's very, very, very inexpensive, and it's available in the regular grocery store. So now I'm going to add a sambar powder. It is a mixture of many spices that is already roasted, powdered, and it comes in a ready-made package. So we don't have to do anything. If it is quality, then I just buy that, and it's a wonderful sambar mixture. Then I'm going to add the salt here, and let's saute all this together for a while. And then I'm going to add, doesn't that look beautiful? Then we are going to add some tomato sauce. I think that should be enough. And I'm going to add about a couple of cups of water. I'm going to add some water here. And see, it has become like a sauce. And maybe I will finish adding up all the tomato sauce here so that it's nice and the sauce is nice and thick. Okay. So now we are going to let this boil, and with this particular dish, you know, we have the black eyed peas, the onions, the tomatoes, and now I'm going to put some crushed garlic. So when it comes to a boil, it really tastes very good. In order to make this even more tastier, I love to use mangoes, okay? So what we are going to do is, I'll show you how to cut the mangoes. Let this kind of simmer a bit, and I'm going to close it, and I'm going to show you how to cut the mango. Okay, here we have the mango, and I don't like to get a ripe mango. It should be an unripe mango like this, and we cut the mango because there is a seed in the middle. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into small pieces. Mango is a very nutritious fruit, and also it has high fiber in it. You really don't have to peel the skin, okay? The skin also has a lot of nutrients. So we will just put these mangoes in the simmering sauce like that, and let it boil. See how pretty it looks with all the onions, tomatoes, and mangoes together. See, once when we assemble all the ingredients, the cooking is very easy. The frozen black eyed peas cooks very quickly, and it's very nutritious, especially when you add the mango. It's totally amazing dish. And now I'm just going to garnish it with some cilantro. I chopped some cilantro, and I'm going to put some cilantro right here. So it's just a matter of assembling and putting the dish together. See how beautiful it looks? It can be used as a soup with the French bread if you like, or serve it with rice and with the naan bread. It is really good. We are in the Fondy's Farmers Market in the heart of Milwaukee area. We are going to be making green beans poriyal and a couple of other dishes in our kitchen. So we are going to go buy some green beans in the farmers market, and here we have a display of green beans which looks so beautiful. It's fresh, and the way to tell if a green beans is fresh is you snap them, and if it comes right off, then it is fresh. So we need to get some green beans. So let's do that. And then we also need some cilantro. Cilantro is a herb. It is like Chinese parsley. It's fragrant, okay? The seed is the spice. But here I'm going to take some cilantro and I'm going to garnish it in some food. And it smells so good, so we are going to take a bunch of these, go and clean them, and we are going to use them. See how nice and firm and green it is. So let's take some cilantro, and then we also need some chilies. You know, chilies are, there are varieties of chilies here, and the chilies that we see is finger hot peppers and jalapenos, and they are loaded with vitamin A and C, and they are considered to be nutritional powerhouse. So for our purpose, we are going to take a couple of finger hot peppers and some jalapenos, and we are ready to go and cook in the studio. Come on over. The second dish that we are going to prepare is called Green Beans Poriyal. That is green beans cooked with split peas, ginger, and coconut. Green beans is often referred to as string beans. When we purchase the green beans, we want to make sure it is firm and it's bright green in color. Okay, and my mother told me that when you buy the green beans to see if it is fresh, you just break it like this. If it snaps, then it is fresh. So we have good fresh green beans. What we did was, before dicing the fresh green beans, we washed the green beans and we cut the ends of the green beans and we diced it into small size. So green beans actually is loaded with vitamin A, C, and potassium, and it has high fiber. And we take the yellow split peas that we have right here. Yellow split peas is available in the regular grocery stores. It comes in a package, and I like to cook my split peas while I'm dicing my green beans. All you have to do is to cook the yellow split peas is to boil the water, add like a quarter cup or half a cup of split peas, and add some turmeric, and within 20 minutes you get the cooked yellow split peas. It actually looks like a corn. So we have the green beans all cut and yellow split peas cooked, and we have all the spices set up. Before we start cooking, we need to assemble all our ingredients. So we have like about a teaspoon of black mustard seeds, teaspoon of urad dal, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of chutney powder, and then we have some minced ginger, and I have fresh coconut. Fresh coconut really adds richness to the dish, and also it comes out like a great garnish. So we have a fresh coconut. If you don't have fresh coconut, don't worry. You can buy the unsweetened powdered coconut, okay? Green beans is really good when you combine the green beans and split peas. The colors are so vibrant, wholesome, and nutritious. When we order the green beans in restaurants or in other places, they simply steam and boil and it's swimming in butter. But here we are going to enrich the green beans with mild spices. So oil is hot, so I'm going to add the black mustard seeds, and you will see how it pops. Can you hear the crackling and popping sound of the black mustard seeds? Then we use the urad dal. So black mustard seeds and urad dal go so well together. They enhance the dish very well. And we are just going to wait until the urad dal turns golden brown, and the black mustard seeds are popping right now. And now I'm going to add the green beans. See, you can see that green beans is not steamed or boiled. We are just using the fresh green beans as it is. It's all the ends are cut and the beans are diced, and we are just using the whole green beans here. And then now I'm going to add my chutney powder. Chutney powder is also a mixture of many spices that is readily available in the regular grocery stores. And then we are going to add our salt and minced ginger. Ginger is very good for your health. It's great for digestion. So I'm going to use that ginger and really mix it up together. And I'm going to add just a little bit, like 1 tablespoon water, to speed up the process of cooking. And we are going to cover this green beans for a few minutes until it becomes tender. So it doesn't take very long to fix the green beans. You know, often we need to open and stir the green beans so it's not sticking to the bottom of the skillet. And once when you think the green beans is done according to your desired crunchiness, you can stop. If it is for me, I will stop it in a few minutes. If I'm making this green beans for my husband, he will say, we need to cook this more. He likes the green beans really soft. But you know, I'll get it at the right time. So we have the green beans enhanced with black mustard seeds, urad, chutney powder. And can you believe this green beans is only 44 calories per cup? So we can make this green beans and use it as a side dish, or we can make a big batch of this green beans and leave it in the refrigerator, and whenever we are hungry, we can take a cup of it and have with some nice water. It's really refreshing and very good. And you know, we are asked to include 5 to 7 servings of vegetables and fruits, and when you cook vegetables like this, there should be no problem you know, consuming that many servings of vegetables. See, I'm adding the cooked yellow split peas here. Isn't that a beautiful color? Look at that. The kids get so excited. I remember when my daughter was growing up, she will come back from school, and while she's having the snack, I like to cook. And when I'm ready to put all the vegetables out, she was only like about 7 years old, and she will say, Mom, let me cut, let me cut. So I'll give her a cutting board and a knife to cut the green beans. After she is done, she also wants to get into cooking. So it's a great way to get the kids into cooking. And when they are involved in the process of cooking, you will see them eating the vegetables. See how beautiful it is? Because of its gold and green treatment, I call this a Green Bay Packer Poriyal. And now I think the green beans is nicely done. So I would like to add coconut to this dish. See how pretty it is? Coconut adds richness and flavor, and also it's like a great garnish. So there you are. Green beans cooked with split peas, ginger, and coconut. The third dish we are going to prepare is cauliflower masala. Cauliflower is a flower with a power, delightful cruciferous vegetable. The nutty, sweet, milky cauliflower is available throughout the year. Cauliflower has a compact, tight-knit head that is composed of flower buds. Unlike other cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower lacks the green chlorophyll because the leaves of the plant shield the florets from the sun as they grow. So original cauliflower was milky white. And do you know that cauliflower is an excellent source of vitamins, potassium, folate, and dietary fiber? The researchers believe that the combination of cruciferous vegetables with the curcumin in turmeric could be an effective therapy not only to prevent cancers, but to inhibit the spread of established prostate cancer. I was so excited when I read all these amazing findings. Best of all, cauliflower is spiced with turmeric and other spices, and it is enhanced with onions and tomatoes. It's absolutely delicious. Masala is really a mixture or blend of spices, herbs and seasonings. A masala can be a paste or a powder and can be made in any number of combinations from any number of ingredients. So before we cook the cauliflower, we are going to wash and cut the cauliflower into small florets like that. And we also have chopped onions, one chopped onion, one chopped tomato, and we have half a cup of tomato sauce. Now let me show you how I have assembled the spices here. We have 2 to 3 slivers of cinnamon stick, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of powdered coconut. See, I'm using a different kind of coconut now. It's an unsweetened powdered coconut. So let's start cooking. So we'll heat, and to make this particular dish, you can use a non-stick skillet or you can use a stainless steel skillet. Okay, so when the pan is hot, I think it's hot now, I'm going to add some canola oil, couple of teaspoons of canola oil. When the oil is hot and not smoking, this technique is called tempering, and it is, see how often I'm doing this, so it will come to you very quickly as you learn to prepare these dishes. So oil is hot, so I'm going to add 2 to 3 slivers of cinnamon stick. Cinnamon stick comes in a long bark. What I did was I took the cinnamon stick and made it into small slivers of cinnamon stick, and here comes the black mustard seeds. Can you hear the popping sound? There we go. The mustard seeds have to pop. If your oil is too hot, then it will burn the spices. So it should be a right temperature. You will get the hang of this technique in no time at all. When the dry spices are sauteed in oil, they releases this wonderful aroma. You know, when I start this process and when I add my onions and tomatoes, no matter where my family member is at home, they will be upstairs or in the study. They all say, Alamelu, what are you cooking? Or Mom, what are you cooking? And now I'm going to add the cayenne pepper. Don't get scared of the cayenne pepper or the chilies or the peppers. It's really very good for your health. Do you know that cayenne pepper and chilies are antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and it adds a zest to the dishes, especially in Wisconsin weather when it gets really cold. Now I'm going to add my tomato sauce. I'm kind of building a nice thick sauce. See how beautiful it is? And now comes the cauliflower. The amazing cauliflower. You know, do you know how many we can prepare cauliflower in so many different ways? We are just going to stir this so that it doesn't stick to the pan, and the cauliflower cooks in its own steam. Isn't that beautiful? Instead of steaming and boiling and then putting all kinds of butter or cheese, it's a wonderful, healthier way to eat the cauliflower dish. Again, when you cook vegetable like this, your tongue and heart will be delighted with taste and healthfulness of the dish. Here we have the 3 delicious dishes that we cooked today. black eyed peas Kulambu, green beans Poriyal, and cauliflower masala. You can enjoy these dishes with rice or naan bread or with both. They are pleasing to our eyes and to the palate. Because they are prepared with many aromatic seasonings, you and your family, including children, will surely enjoy them. If you have leftovers from these dishes, you can easily store them in the fridge for several days for later use. You can also freeze them and they will be good for several months. Because of the spices we use, these dishes have natural preservative quality. These dishes can be used to prepare packed lunches and can also be used as snacks. They are light, easy to digest, and will keep you satisfied for a long time. Let me conclude by saying, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. May you all be healthy and happy. So long for now. Vanakkam.
To order a copy of Alamelu's cookbook, including recipes from this series and many more, visit mptv.org and click on the store icon. The cost of the book is $32 plus shipping and handling. For more information on this episode of Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, and to get information on some of the recipes prepared on today's show, log on to our website at mptv.org.